Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you an unboxing plus on-feet video of the Nike FC247 Bomba 2. Now keep in mind that this is the low-end model in the Bomba series of turf soccer shoes, so the quality isn't exactly outstanding, but what you get for the $60 retail price is actually pretty good, making the Bomba 2 a very good value if you are looking for a low-cost turf/artificial grass soccer shoe. Now, durability is a concern for pretty much everybody buying high-end shoes nowadays. If you're spending $200, you want your shoes to last as long as possible. And the main reason why so many people are having these durability concerns is because they're wearing the wrong type of stud pattern on the wrong type of playing surface, mainly firm ground shoes on artificial grass or turf. Now, this really can take a toll on your shoes, but when you have options out there like the Bomba 2 that retails at only $60, and if you guys actually go to the review page on my website, you can find buy it now links in multiple colorways of the Bomba 2 for $44 US, which is incredibly affordable, and like I said, not really giving you any excuse to not have that extra pair of AG shoes in your bag. So when you are playing on the artificial grass shoes, even if it's just a practice, you can give your $200 shoes a break, and that is going to dramatically extend the lifespan that you're going to get out of that very expensive shoe. And like I said, for $60, for $50, for $44, it's a very low investment to expand the life of your shoes and just have an extra pair in your bag, almost as a backup, if you will. So again, go ahead and go check those links out. There will be a link to the review page down below in the description. To quickly go over the technical specifications of this shoe, it is pretty straightforward. It's made up of two parts on the upper. You have a synthetic leather material here at the front. It's not a specified synthetic leather. It's not Kangalite or anything like that, but it feels very, very soft, similar to what you're going to find on the Elastico 2 from Nike, which is kind of the equivalent indoor model, if you will. You got your central lacing system, as you guys can see, with that same kind of synthetic material. It does have like a leather grain finish to it. It's not leather, of course. It is full synthetic, and it feels relatively soft. So if you are looking for, like I said, a decent value shoe, you're going to get it here. The midfoot of the shoe is made from this kind of canvas-like material. It's very, very soft, slightly padded. I'm not sure how it's going to hold up in terms of durability. It seems very, very solid, as you guys can see. That's the type of material it is, and it's really there mainly to provide that little bit of extra padding and maintain kind of a more lightweight feel for the shoe, and it definitely does that very, very well. You have more of like a stiffer synthetic here going up the sides of the laces, almost acting as somewhat of a support element for the upper itself and prevent any kind of lateral stability issues. Like I mentioned, you do have your central lacing system. There is somewhat of an internal plastic heel counter as well. There's tons of padding going around the ankle and collar inside area of the shoe, so comfort is not going to be an issue at all. The insole is non-removable, as you guys can see, and there is a decent layer of EVA foam, even though you can't see it on the inside, so cushioning isn't going to be an issue either. As far as durability goes, you're going to have this nylon stitching going around the toe area of the shoe, so sole separation should not be a concern. This is a shoe that is designed specifically for use on turf and artificial grass, so it should hold up very, very well. As far as the outsole goes, it's the exact same as the original Bomba. You can see that you have these kind of unusually kind of shaped studs for an AG type of playing surface, and it really does perform well. You have coverage going across the entire foot, as you guys can see, even going up the sides of the outsole, so even if you push off at like a really extreme angle, you still should have some decent traction on artificial grass, which is really, really important, while still maintaining enough maneuverability to twist and turn when your foot is planted, not only providing great performance, but also keeping you safe out there on the field. And you have these same kind of studs going in the heel as well as in the forefoot toe area, whereas the midfoot, as you guys can see, features much more low profile studs, and it's not really necessary to have a lot there. So overall, you have a very stable feel, and you still get plenty of traction at push off, which is obviously very important. So that's pretty much it as far as the technical specifications of this shoe. Again, it's really more about value than overall performance, but the performance you're going to get out of this shoe is still going to be very, very good considering what you pay for it. So that's pretty much it, like I said, and we'll move on next to a quick weigh-in so you can get a better idea as to how lightweight these guys are. Considering the amount of padding and the amount of cushion on the upper as well as on the sole of this particular shoe, you would expect it to weigh somewhere around 10 or 11 ounces, but it's actually much lighter than that. So I'm going to weigh this pair for you today in real time. Keep in mind that this is a brand new pair in a size 9.5 US. We're going to throw it on the scale, and you can see that these guys weigh in at 8.8 ounces, which is, like I said, relatively lightweight for a turf or artificial grass soccer shoe with the full rubber outsole. So you're going to get maximum durability without causing an very heavy, kind of bulky feel to the shoe, which is very important. So that's pretty much it as far as the weigh-in portion of this video goes. And move on next to a quick on feet so you can get a better idea as to how this shoe fits and what the sizing is like. Alright, here's a look at the Bomba 2's on feet, and I have to say I'm really impressed by this particular shoe. It is a dramatic improvement over the original Bomba, which was a shoe that I felt was flawed in a lot of ways based on how it fit and how it felt. It was kind of bulky, didn't really feel right. The offset lacing system just didn't work. Whereas this time around, they've gone for a central lacing system. It fits a lot more streamlined, as you guys can see. There's very little excess space on the inside of the shoe. The materials are a lot softer and more flexible. There's plenty of padding in the heel and ankle collar area. And overall, they're just very, very comfortable from right out of the box. Minimal break-in time required. As far as fit goes, it's a moderately wide fitting shoe, so it should be suitable for most foot types. You'll also get a decent amount of stretch out of this front part made out of synthetic because it is so soft. In terms of sizing, I find that the entire indoor and turf lines from Nike tend to run about a half size small. So instead of wearing my usual size 9, I went to a 9.5 US in this particular shoe. And you guys can see that the fit in the length is pretty much perfect. My toes are right at the end. So if you guys are looking to order a pair of these for yourself, I would definitely recommend going a half size up. So that's pretty much it as far as the on-feet portion of this video. And I'll leave you to my final thoughts. Alright guys, that's it for my unboxing of the Nike FC247 Bomba 2. Again, this is probably one of the better values out there if you are looking to get a very affordable pair of turf/artificial grass shoes. And if you really are looking to extend the life of your firm ground shoes, something like this can definitely help in doing so. The full review for this guy should be going up in the next couple of weeks or so. I'm also thinking about doing an entire Bomba line comparison, so the Bomba 2, the Bomba Pro 2, as well as the Bomba Finale 2. Leave a comment down below, let me know if you guys would be interested in that. In the meantime, if you guys do want to check out the review page on my website, you will find, like I mentioned earlier, all the buy it now links with the best prices online, including exclusive SR4U coupon codes, and that will be for all of the currently available colorways, as well as high quality images of this shoe, just to give you a better idea as to how it actually does look in person. Also, if you guys do have any questions regarding the shoe, feel free to leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to support it with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest soccer gear. You can find all of my social media information down below in the description. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks for watching.